This is Chris Latham, Deputy Managing Editor at Wealth Solutions Report. I am speaking with Lewis Diamond, President of Diamond Consultants, a recruitment and M&A strategy firm serving the wealth management space. Lewis, thank you for your time.
Chris, thanks for having me today.
Your firm recently released the Diamond Consultants Advisor Transition Report, looking at activity for full year 2022. What is the biggest takeaway that you found in that report?
When we did this report, we were expecting to find a recruitment MVP, if you will, or even an LVP, a least valuable player. But we honestly didn't really see that. What we found was that there wasn't one firm across the industry that's really dominated the recruiting wars. If anything, there's many winners. I would say by industry segment, whether it was the independent channel, which we saw the largest headcount gain, I would say the independent space was a net winner. But if you look at the wires, Morgan Stanley probably stood out. There was multiple regional boutique firms that added headcount on a net basis. Many independent firms too. So I think the biggest surprise was that there wasn't one firm that really took the prize. It was multiple. And that really tracks with what we're seeing in the landscape right now, which is advisors of any size have many, many options, and they're just as likely to find it in channel. So meaning regional firm to regional firm as they would going and breaking away or going to a wirehouse.
Now, you mentioned surprises. Were there any other surprises in the report?
Not necessarily. I think we were expecting that there would be more wirehouse outflows on a net basis, but really all the firms added advisors. They added advisors in different ways. So Merrill focused more on low length of service, trainees and private bankers, and lost some very large teams. UBS had a get it while it's hot recruitment push where they had a absolutely crazy deal to drive movement, and that actually worked pretty well. Morgan was pretty consistent all year, and we saw Wells kind of reverse course with some of their negative headlines of the past and really pick up advisors, although they did lose a lot of advisors to their independent channel, which I guess isn't really losing advisors, but it is a shift from wirehouse to independence.
Now, how can financial advisors use the new report that you guys put out to their own advantage?
Yeah, so that's the whole reason why we did this report. It was to provide another tool or resource for advisors to take in. We think knowledge is power, and any advisor who looks around, they don't need to necessarily work with us, although we love to work with advisors and hope they do. But that advisors should really understand their options and understand how their firm is stacking up. Is their firm losing advisors or gaining advisors? Are they on offense or defense? Where are their peers going? And where can they expect to find success just looking at what other advisors have done in their process? So I think that's the big thing, is just arming advisors with information so that they can feel confident if they conduct due diligence that they at least got we'll say a Spark Notes version of what's out there, or can validate that they're in the right spot because they don't really see anything that meets their mark. And we know it's very hard to make a change.
Lewis, thank you very much for your time today.
No problem at all, Chris. Thanks so much.